The world of professional golf was sent into a frenzy as Brooks Koepka announced his return to the PGA Tour, a move few saw coming and even fewer expected to happen so soon. For years, Koepka has been one of the most dominant and polarizing figures in modern golf, known for his fearless mentality, major championship pedigree, and unapologetic confidence. His decision to step back onto the PGA Tour stage instantly reshapes the competitive landscape and reignites conversations about loyalty, legacy, and the future direction of elite golf. Koepka's career has always followed its own path. From early struggles to establishing himself as one of the most feared performers in major championships, he built a reputation for thriving under pressure when it mattered most. Multiple major titles, a world #1 ranking, and countless memorable moments cemented his status as one of the defining players of his generation. When he previously stepped away from the PGA Tour, it was seen not merely as a career move, but as a symbol of a changing golf world where players were reassessing priorities beyond tradition and history. His return now carries a deeper significance. It is not just about one golfer changing tours, but about what this move represents at a time when professional golf remains divided and emotionally charged. Koepka's announcement immediately sparked debate among fans, analysts, and fellow players. Some welcomed him back as a proven champion who elevates competition wherever he plays. Others questioned the motivations behind the decision, wondering whether it was driven by competitive hunger, legacy concerns, or the evolving structure of professional golf itself. From a sporting perspective, Koepka's presence dramatically strengthens the PGA Tour fields. Few players possess his ability to peak at the biggest events, and his aggressive, power-based game remains perfectly suited to modern championship golf. His return adds instant intrigue to every major tournament and marquee event, as fans eagerly anticipate renewed rivalries with familiar names. Matchups that once defined entire seasons are suddenly back on the table, and the sense of unpredictability that Koepka brings is something the tour has missed. Beyond performance, Koepka's comeback also carries emotional weight. The PGA Tour was where he built his identity, earned his respect, and forged relationships that shaped his career. Walking back onto those fairways is, in many ways, a return to unfinished business. For a player who has always measured success by major trophies rather than weekly victories, the chance to once again chase history on familiar ground may have proven irresistible. Golfers of Koepka's stature rarely think in terms of short-term gains; their focus is legacy, and legacy is written in moments that endure. Fans, meanwhile, are divided but undeniably captivated. Supporters see this as a positive step toward reunifying the sport and restoring some sense of normalcy to professional golf. They believe Koepka's return signals that the PGA Tour still holds unmatched prestige and competitive value. Critics, however, view the move with skepticism, questioning whether loyalty still exists in a sport increasingly influenced by off-course factors. Regardless of viewpoint, one thing is clear: Koepka's decision has made golf impossible to ignore. The timing of the announcement is also crucial. With major championships approaching and the global spotlight once again fixed on golf's biggest stages, Koepka's return ensures maximum attention. Every practice round, every press conference, and every swing will be scrutinized. Expectations will be sky-high, but Koepka has never shied away from pressure. In fact, he has often embraced it as fuel, using doubt as motivation rather than distraction. Ultimately, this stunning return feels like a defining chapter rather than a footnote. Brooks Koepka has never been a player content with blending into the background, and his comeback reinforces that identity. Whether he adds more major titles, reclaims a dominant position, or simply reshapes the competitive narrative, his presence alone alters the rhythm of the PGA Tour. Golf thrives on personalities as much as performance, and Koepka brings both in abundance. As the season unfolds, one thing is certain: the Shockwaves